Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of this Let's Play Victoria 2. This is Prussia, the army with a state. In the previous episode, we got into yet another war as the crisis over Poland kicked off. Basically, Britain was telling Russia to release Poland. Russia was like, no, allied with France, Austria, and then Britain called Spain and the Ottomans and me into the war, so now there's 4 against 3 going on. However, we are kind of in the middle of everything. Like, we are literally in the middle of Russia, Austria and France. Thankfully, the Ottomans do seem to be taking some of the pressure off of us. I don't know where the Ottoman army is. I'm not actually convinced that they have one, so I don't think the Ottomans are going to do particularly well in this. Now, for full disclosure, I did already play a little bit forwards in this, and we got utterly demolished. Well, rather, Britain being an absolute idiot got us utterly demolished. They spent all of their time sieging down France, so they just didn't care about Prussia getting fully occupied. We also went from a 47% war score down to minus 20 something or other, just because they refused to go on the offensive. And part of the problem with that, are we actually going to start seeing it? No. Is after a certain point we will start suffering a big penalty for not occupying the Polish cause in Russia, and that will actually eventually tick up to like a minus 50. It's pretty bad. So there are a couple of things that I think we can do differently. The first one is I waited way too long before mobilizing. We are going to have to mobilize in this war to try and survive. I think with the additional manpower we will actually do okay, because in the land battles we're fine. And basically what we are going to have to do is fight lots of land battles over Prussia to keep the Austrians and the Russians out, wait for Britain to defeat France, which they will, and then basically use the British forces when they arrive to start taking over the Russian cause. To do that, though, we are going to need a lot more manpower, and for that we're going to need to mobilise, which I have not done before. So we can mobilise 4% of our poor strata into soldiers. Mobilisation impact 400% from the jingoism war policy, limits the amount of mobilised units to 125. Yeah, that's fine. So, boom, we are now mobilised. Our armed forces, we will soon be able to field a strong army. This, however, will be seen as a threatening move by potential enemies. We're at war. It's fine. The next thing that I want to do is set a rally point. And we are going to enable Berlin as the rally point. So we're going to send all of our mobilised troops over to Berlin. In the meantime, we are still sieging some lands down. That is fine. We have an army up here which is fighting them, although you are actually getting some reinforcements in, so we're going to send you up here to the north, and then basically we're just going to wait until Britain's done their bit. So we're going to increase this. Oh, the other thing is we are in fact taking out loans already, so we need to... oh, bloody hell, they can already afford very little. We need to start charging you taxes. I'm going to make you pay 80%. We're also going to have to increase tariffs to 30%. Ah, man. We're going to get rid of all administration. We're going to get rid of all education. We are still losing money. And we're going to have to increase your taxes. Bloody hell. To about 80. Oh. Oh dear. We're going to have to increase your taxes to 90. So this is going to cause some problems in terms of militarism and uprisings, as basically people just can't even afford food. Hopefully this will iron itself out, though we are probably losing a lot of money because we have mobilized. That would be my guess. Ah, there is another thing we need to do. So we have functionalism. We're going to... we're going to have to get idealism so we can get the plus 50% research points, because that's just huge and we need it. And then I think we're going to switch to military and start getting some of the army stuff going, because hell, we are Prussia. We are meant to be having an amazing army, and I have not been focusing enough on that. Furthermore, our reforms are going through. I think we're going to go all allowed trade unions, so that we get some more of the social reforms going, because we will want that eventually. And I've been doing a little bit of reading about precisely what conscientiousness, plurality and militarism mean. So militarism is basically just the chance that people will come up and revolt. It's currently at 1. It will go up pretty quickly, especially when we start losing some territories, which we may not, because we've mobilized. I don't know yet. Conscientiousness is how selfish people are. So if they have needs and desires, then they want those more, and they will become more militarist if they don't have them. So the very fact that we're having to charge such high taxes right now is a bad thing for a high conscious population, which we definitely have. And then plurality. Bloody hell. I don't usually stumble on that word. The word beginning with P. Plurality. See, it's not that hard. Is how political your people are feeling, so how much they want reforms and that type of thing. And also plurality is very important because it also increases your research quite dramatically. So we want high plurality, we want high conscientiousness if we have a very liberally economic nation, which we do, and both of those hopefully will keep militarism down, although right now we are an autocracy because we're a Prussian constitutionalism, so we'll probably want to go for a little bit harder on elections. Also, I just noticed we are number 2 great power. Fantastic. That's probably because we just raised our troops. So our military right now is stronger than France. It's equal to Russia, though I think we'll beat them down pretty quickly, and equal to Austria. Right, so let's get our troops marching in and get some of these fights going. So we are indeed... yes, the other thing I want to do is go through my list of generals and turn off the ones who are rubbish. So you, for example, not great. We have better than you. We have better than you. We have better than you. You're not bad. We have definitely got better than you. And you. You are not bad, just because of your defense +3. We'll leave that for now. You're rubbish. You have absolutely no positives. You have a slight defensive bonus. We'll leave you for now. Yep, you're fine. You're rubbish. You are pretty good. In fact, we'll probably use you a little bit more because you have that +3 attack. You are crap. Oh no, not Ludendorff. Hang on, who was the rubbish one? Where's the really bad one? We literally just went past him. Okay, that's weird. Because it wasn't you. You have the plus attack, you're fine. You're fine, you're actually quite good. Florian Hoffmann. You aren't great. We'll get rid of you. You don't... You're fast, so you're good for bringing in reinforcements. So we'll leave you just for that. You are not great, we have better than you. Very high morale, crap defense. I think we can do better than you. We can do better than you. And you. Now, usually the bottom ones are a bit rubbish. And you. Definitely you. And you. You suck. Pritwitz. Call him Pratt. So, all of that. So we have a couple of decent commanders. So, Rangel's good. Waldeck-Pyrmont is very good. High morale, high attack. And then there was one other which I noticed from my previous go-through, which was Tippets. Wait, there was another Tippets. Where's he? Are they already... there he is. Alfred. No. Adalbert. No, wait. Where's he gone? Yeah, Alfred Tippets. Why is that not showing the +4 attack? See there, +4 attack, defense -2. Nothing. Oh, that's Grolman. These aren't correct. Where's Tippets gone? Alfred Tippets. Now it's... Oh. Okay. Oh, I see what was happening. You were resetting them as I went through. Refiltering without actually filtering. Okay, so Rangel's fine. You are not. You're kind of rubbish. Close, open. You are fine. You aren't great. I wish I could kind of set a priority. You're not great. You're fine. You're crap. I'm going to have to go through all the negative people as well. This is ridiculous. That's a serious bug. You have ridiculous morale. So, yeah, I'll keep you around for now. You have really high defense there, Ludendorff. Tirpitz, you're actually one of my favourite generals. +4 attack is insane. You're not Grad. You're not bad. Oh, it's Hindenburg. Oh, he's an admiral. Yeah, fine, whatever. You're okay. You're not great. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're not. And then let's go through the guys which I got rid of. Like, actually, he's not that bad. High organisation, high speed. Slightly low morale. You don't have any bonuses, though. No, we'll leave you. You're not. You are not. You're not. No. Experience, bad. Low morale, bad. Low speed and defense, no. You're only low on speed, but you don't have any other bonuses, so no. Low speed with a low attack is... Sorry, low speed with a high attack is poor, because you kind of want to beat enemies to the punch. So these guys up here are the generals that we want to have assigned. We'll need to double check you in a moment. And yeah, that's fine. +2, +12. And these two are probably going to get merged. So we're starting to see some of the mobilized guys appearing. It will take a while for them to arrive. And there we go. That was a big victory. Marvellous. So Wrangel is here. Yeah, you're the plus attack. Kolum's fine. I actually want Tirpitz here. Can we bring in Tirpitz? That's Lucas. That's the wrong one. We want Albert. I think we actually want like a defensive guy. Or a speed guy. Defense morale. Isn't there a +2 or 3 defense person? And I don't think that this list filters out those that we've said don't use. Hopefully they're at the bottom though. Schlieffen. Is that the guy from the Schlieffen plan? I wonder. So sorry, we're going into a little bit more detail here because this is something I really should have done, because generals matter a lot. I really don't know who to have in command for you. Because Tirpitz we want over there. So in fact, let's do that. We're going to put Tirpitz in command of this group. Except he's disappeared. You still... No. No leader here, just for a moment. Tirpitz is going to take in command here. That's fine. Then we can put Kolum in charge of this, actually. Because he is a pretty decent commander. Organisation and speed, yeah. We'll leave Kolum in charge of you. And then over here we have Wrangel, who's actually probably our best general. Mostly because he's just got a decent amount of experience. I think Tirpitz is actually our best general. So Tirpitz we're going to send to attack those. We'll pull you back here to reinforce against Austria, just in case that becomes a problem. And we just need to keep on rotating our armies around to make sure that they can recover strength. And we also need to make sure that we don't attack anyone stupidly with equal numbers or anything like that. And also morale, no, not morale, attrition. Always a problem, attrition. So easy victory, and we just need to keep on, we just need to keep Russia and Austria back. Like here, if I'd been watching that, I would have retreated earlier. Let's bring you to Cottbus just in case. There's another guy rising up. You're going to Posen. You're chasing me, I think. Let's bring you up here. Yes, you are. You're getting an easy victory there. So we'll group you up. Wrangel's still in command. That's 24 against 25. That is not good odds. Let's bring in some reinforcements to Breslau. Likewise with you. We're about to take this back. Good. That's a victory here. No, they have reinforcements coming in, so let's bring our troops back together again. Because again, we want to win overwhelming victories here. And you two together can attack that. Yeah, that's fine. You can also come in reinforcements. So can you, hell, why not? Let's make this a big conflict. We're at -1, but we do have a +2 commander in place. United Kingdom. Poland acquires all states and core provinces. Why didn't you do this the last time we played? I mean, great, we won, but... Oh, man. I played like an entire episode just getting trounced because we hadn't mobilized. In that case, we're going to demobilize. And we're back to our ordinary army size. Let's separate you guys out so you don't die of attrition. Okay, we're back to normal. So, first things first, we can reduce our taxes really quite dramatically. Oh, man. Why the hell didn't we do that last time? Admin spending's going up. Education spending's going up. We'll leave it like that for a moment, just until I can see how things balance out, because we are immediately making money again as our workers get back into business. So, yeah, this is acceptable. I would also like to repay my loan. How much did I have? 4,600. Repay it. This is fine. We're now no longer paying interest. Oman accepted the peace offer from Portugal. Demand Omani Lindil. Okay. Right, so now we are at peace. Let's have a look at Holstein. We're still at 42. Is anyone else increasing here? No. Anhalt. France is cordial in Anhalt, so we're going to discredit France. Keep them away. And we are not raising. We need to be because there's a lot of competition here apparently. Braunschweig's fine. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. And then Saxony, as always, is a problem. But as soon as we hit 100, I am dropping Saxony. Actually, no. We're going to ban your embassy. And then we're going to drop you. Bye-bye. So that's fine. Alright, so industry should be building up again. I'd quite like to make sure our industries are open, although we currently have no shortage of population. So that's actually, it's fine. Never mind. I can't believe we won that. Pete's sake. And you're in Britain's sphere. Well, we can get you out of Britain's sphere eventually. You're definitely a country of interest there, Poland. Get you out of Britain's sphere and then I can take you myself. Okay, Holstein. Increase opinion. We are now cordial. Alright, we've dropped back down to third because the USA has overtaken us. USA is still fighting Mexico, I want to say. Yeah, they are. I can't believe that war went so much easier. What the hell? I guess they got just a whole bunch more intimidated because we actually mobilized. Last time we didn't mobilize, we held them off for a bloody long time. But ultimately it was a losing war. But this time, we won easily. Ah. Disappointed! Alright. So we are building a bunch more factories. Our people are getting some of their needs brought in. Militarism is rising a bit. We are making tons of cash now thanks to those tariffs. We're going to drop the tariffs so that our people can afford more stuff. Is that too much? No. That's going back and forth massively. I have a feeling we need to drop the middle class taxes. We're going to go down to 50. We're going to act on a deficit for a while, and in fact we need to get rid of you so you can get some more factories going. And that's fine. Now we can get another land reform. At this point I think we're going to get the censored press. Political awareness plus 25, so that's technically plurality. And then immigrant attraction, I think. An alliance offer from Serbia. Serbia. You're in a bit of a dangerous spot. But yeah, alright. Might draw me into a war against Austria, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so a couple of things I want to do. I would quite like to improve relations with Britain, just because I want that to be high. And with Saxony, what's our relations with you? They're fine. And actually I'm going to start working on Poland, so I'm going to increase relations with you. We're going to use up some of our political points because we had a surplus. Okay, good. We're up to our military maximum again, so that's now going to just start growing. We are still, I think, making a profit overall. It balances out relatively equally. Conscientiousness is rising. Militarism dropped massively for some reason. No, it's still rising. Never mind. So there might well be a revolt at some point, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because if there is a revolt, then we kill them, and that drops militarism. So it's basically letting them vent their frustrations at the barrel of my gun. And I'm totally okay with that. Are any of you actually trying to contend here? No. Okay. So yeah, we are encouraging a lot of soldiers here. I think once we hit 4%, we're going to stop and then switch to other places. But those are my most populous locations right now. And technically, we can actually build more. But do we want to? In August 1841, Hoffmann von Vollersleben wrote his poem Deutschland on Helgoland, combined with the melody of Austrian Joseph Haydn's Gott erhalte Franz der Kaiser. It would one day become the German national anthem. Gain conscientiousness. Rebel factions are organising, so we could suppress them, but nah. Like I said, I'm quite happy for them to vent. Alright, so we are doing okay. Our military is just growing as we're recruiting more soldiers. Okay, cool. I'm actually pretty happy with how all of that is going. We are still losing money a little bit. How's the industry doing? It is keeping itself alive. We're about to get a couple more industries in. So we could really do with encouraging craftsmen again. But I need an army. Prussia needs an army. Less state, more army. How's Holstein doing? Can I grab you yet? No. We're at 40%. That's because I'm raising in 3 places. I think I'm the only one doing Saxony right now, but that's mostly so I can reduce Austria down a level so they're not immediately a danger. Then I'll stop raising there, then we can focus on Anhalt. Sorry, on Holstein. Anhalt. It kind of looks like we're the only one. France is cordial. I think we can make you a level 1. So we're getting a little bit of boost, but not a huge amount, and that will mean that we can focus more on Saxony and Holstein. And that will make me happy. The Ottoman Empire wants an alliance. Now that's not actually a bad idea. They are the sick man of Europe. They're not a great power. But they are adjacent to the Austrians and would provide a very handy additional threat to the Austrians. Yes, I will accept an alliance with you. Sorry, I should have just accepted yours. Yeah, okay. It'll piss off the Austrians no end, but... Face? Bothered? No, not bothered. Alright, that's you done. We can apparently raise Holstein, increase opinion. We are now friendly. So we just need 100 in Holstein, and then we can get Holstein. And then I think once we have Holstein, we can form the North German Federation. I think, I hope, I'm not sure, but I hope. I think. We'll see if that works. Although they are still a satellite, I don't know if that means I need to go to war with Denmark to break them out as a satellite. I don't know what trumps satellite or sphere. I actually kind of think sphere does. Okay, so Saxony is now raised to full. We're going to decrease the opinion of Austria to neutral, so they are no longer a threat. And now in Saxony, we are going to make you just a... In fact, we have a 50 still, so we can discredit if we need to. So now we're focusing completely on Holstein. Tiny little bit on Anhalt, just in case they keep trying their luck, but we should be fine. Netherlands is raising. Oh, Netherlands has replaced Spain. No, they've replaced someone else. They've replaced the Ottomans. Wow, okay. Usually it's Belgium that beats the Netherlands. Interesting. Not a problem. As long as they don't steal anything from us, because that would just piss me off no end. Alright, so it wasn't Hesse-Kassel, it's Braunschweig. They are raising relations quite quickly in Braunschweig. Are they doing it everywhere? No, just Braunschweig. But so is Austria, and we actually have a lot of points in Braunschweig, so we can stop them if we need to. And they are neutral, so it's not a huge problem. I really want the North German Federation, so I don't need to worry about keeping all these guys as a sphere, because they'll just be part of our country. Alright, we are making money again. And admin's up to 80%. Education. What is the total percentage of clergymen in our world, in our nation? No, not politics. Population. That's what we want to see. And I would specifically like to see clergymen. Is there a way of seeing your total percentage of the population? Because it should be 2%. I think 2% is the optimal number of clergy. And then you can drop your education budget until it stays relatively steady. I'm going to assume you can see it here. That's just showing their needs. Okay, it's not going to tell me what the percentage are. That's irritating. Bureaucrats, are you going to tell me? No. But bureaucrats you can drop as soon as you hit 100% admin efficiency. Because the more admin efficiency you have, the more taxes you're collecting as well, which is probably why we've started raking it in. So I think I'm going to reduce the taxes on the lower classes. And on the middle. And then I think we can drop tariffs again a little bit, although we are still making absolute fortune on tariffs. So that is where a lot of our income is coming, and that's because we are industrialized. We're definitely one of the strongest industrialists. I mean, we're 4th right now. We're actually 7th in military, which for us is crap. It's because we lost so many men in that first sodding war. I'm so angry about that. I mean, 40 divisions in the grand scheme of things isn't that much, but remember what I was saying about once you've lost people, they're gone. And that will haunt you for the rest of the game, and it will. Ah, Belgium's now risen. So Belgium must have just replaced Spain, I assume. And we are now 3rd. Yes, Spain's gone, Belgium's in. So it's a good thing that I wasn't focusing on either of those. Okay, we are now making even more money, so I think we can drop our tariffs. 15% tariff. We're trying to make an open economy if we can. National Bank's starting to make a bit of cash, which means that we can start sending out loans. Which is cool. I think that's an automated system, though. I think. Right, Holstein, come on. How long until that's done? 80. Austria's trying on Saxony again. Russia's trying on Hamburg, though that's not a danger. Neither is that. Belgium's not really a danger in any of these places because you're just neutral on everything. I'll just let you waste points. Establish protectorate casus belli against Aceh by the Netherlands was detected. I don't really care about Aceh. Is anyone trying to influence Poland? You're at war with someone. Who are you at war with? Krakow. Fair enough. Alright, how are the factories doing? We're building another regular clothes factory. We have very few unemployed. That is fine. Aha! Holstein. Let's grab you. Add to sphere. Boom. That did not enable me to get the North German Federation. I really wish this was clearer. Like, what the hell am I lacking? All of the below. The German Empire, for all core provinces, one of the following must be true. One of the following must be true. Owned by Prussia. Province owner is in the Prussian sphere of influence, or culture is not North German. What isn't? Right. Nationality? I think all of that is. Yep. Now the only thing I can think of is... oh, Flensburg is Danish. So I guess I need to sphere Denmark, or I can just declare war on them. Either as an add to sphere or acquire state. Take 503 days though. Yikes. What is my infamy? Oh, that is a good question. Where is infamy? I know you're up there somewhere. I just can't remember where. There it is. Yeah, that's ticking down. Okay, that's fine. Add to sphere would take 251 days, so if I did that diplomatically, then hopefully that would count. And then maybe I even steal Flensburg from them. I wish I'd been doing this earlier, though. Alright, Saxe-Memmingen. I think I need to discredit Russia. Get out of here. And I'll put a 1 on you. And then Holstein, now that it's in my sphere, I can forget about. Don't need to do that anymore. And Denmark is already friendly, so we'll be able to do sphere them really quite easily. One thing we can do, though, is improve our relations with you. And you know what? I'd also quite like either and the Netherlands and or Belgium as well. So I'm going to improve relations with all of you. And try and grab an alliance with you. Particularly Belgium, because they'll be more focused on Europe. Okay, so we've got sufficient soldiers here. We're at 4%. That's just an arbitrary number I'm picking. Is 4% enough. So where was that? Schlesien is now at 4%, so we're going to switch our focus somewhere else. Remove focus. Let's do Brandenburg. And we're going to say more soldiers in Brandenburg. Off you go. Yeah, see, this is only 0.63% of that total number. So I am going to hire some more troops, and I would like them to be infantry. Although, I would also very much like to build guards. I love guards. Guards are amazing. Can't do that until 1850, though, so we'd have to wait 7 years. You know, we could get more artillery. Artillery's good, too. We'll get 4 artillery, 4 infantry. I'm going to say that we have enough cavalry. Yeah, I think we do. I want more artillery. And then 1 more infantry. There we go. Upper house rearranged, becoming slightly more liberal and reactionary. Much less conservative. Idealism would be done soon. We are losing... Wow, we're losing a lot of... Oh, because we're recruiting. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. How's Denmark doing? 43. Now, we are going to have to end this episode here, unfortunately. Military access from Poland? Yeah, sure, why not? So, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and we will hopefully get the North German Federation in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing, and if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.